reports that President Cyril Ramaphosa has personally ordered police to raid the home of economic freedom fighters EFF leader Julius Malema have plunged South Africa into political turmoil. The dramatic operation comes after investigators found that Malema was the last person the late former Minister Nathi Mthethwa called just hours before his mysterious death in Paris. According to leaked sources within law enforcement, Nathi Mthethwa's phone records reflect a final connection with Malema late in the evening prior to his death, and though the details of the call remain undisclosed, officials suggest it may have included discussion relevant to the investigation into his untimely demise. This revelation reportedly led Ramaphosa to order immediate action, signaling the seriousness with which the government is treating the matter that it cannot ignore, one high-ranking source told our reporters. The president has made it very clear that nothing will be left unturned in determining what set of circumstances surrounded Nathi Mthethwa's death, and the last call to Mima is now one of the most critical pieces of evidence in the entire investigation. Early this morning, heavily armed police units surrounded Mima's luxurious Sandton estate. Neighbors described the scene as chaotic and unprecedented, including loud bangs, flashing lights, and officers who moved swiftly to secure the property. Drones were also reportedly flying overhead as tactical teams executed the search, focusing on Mima's home office, personal devices, and any documentation that might shed light upon his relationship with Meta in the days before his death. Eyewitnesses described how multiple police cars, including unmarked units, blocked access to the street, while several officers could be seen escorting people from the property for questioning. Though no arrests are confirmed, insiders say investigators are particularly interested in Mima's phones, laptops, and other electronic devices that may contain crucial communications. The raid has ignited immediate political tension across the country, with analysts warning that this unprecedented move, a sitting president ordering a police operation against a prominent opposition leader, could have far-reaching consequences for South Africa's political stability. Historically, a president does not directly involve themselves in such investigations, said Professor Thabo Mokis, a political analyst and commentator, adding that the fact that Ramaphosa intervenes suggests either that this investigation is of national importance or that the stakes are extraordinarily high, and either way, the optics are explosive. Within hours of the raid, the EFF condemned the operation as a political witch hunt designed to intimidate opposition figures and suppress dissent, while Malema himself released a statement from an undisclosed location vehemently denying any involvement in Mthethwa's death and calling the allegations baseless and politically motivated. Supporters of the EFF flooded social media accusing the government of overreach and warning of an emerging crackdown on opposition voices, as hashtags calling for justice for Malema trended across multiple platforms, reflecting the high level of public interest and polarization surrounding the case. Law enforcement sources indicate that investigators are meticulously combing through all available digital evidence, including call logs, text messages, emails, and social media interactions, with the goal of determining not only the content of the last call between Mima and Mthethwa but also whether any undisclosed meetings or communications took place prior to the minister's death. This investigation is delicate and high-profile, said one senior police official, explaining that they are dealing with sensitive political figures, international implications, and a timeline that is incredibly tight, and that every message, every call, and every movement in the days leading up to Mthethwa's death is being analyzed. In the raid's wake, a series of questions has cropped up with urgency and continued to seize the entire nation. What was discussed during Nathi Mthethwa's last call with Julius Malema? Was there any evidence that linked Malema to Mthethwa's death? How the ANC and opposition parties will respond to the president's unprecedented intervention, and could this probe spark further political instability or public unrest? For now, South Africans watch as police continue their operation at Malema's residence, with analysts warning the outcome may mean that this case could redefine the political landscape of the country and implicate major figures in ways never imagined. As this high-stakes investigation unfolds, tensions are running high both within political circles and amongst ordinary citizens, and the combination of a mysterious death, a last-minute phone call, and a presidential-ordered raid has created a perfect storm that threatens to destabilize the already fragile political climate. With police continuing their meticulous search, and analysts warning of possible far-reaching consequences, one thing is for sure: South Africa is watching a story that can change the face of its politics forever.